My fair lady, take a key and lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. Take a key and lock her up, my fair lady.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Judgment Day. Live, sold out in the O2 in London, England. Here we go. Kicking it off tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a match that, if you watched Universally Speaking, you would know carries a hell of a lot of importance as it pertains to the rest of this evening. Big Cass has the opportunity of a lifetime, not only to face one of the greatest of all time, the Icon Sting, but now Big Cass has the chance to potentially engrave his name on the WWE Championship, because if he beats Sting right here, right now, in the middle of this ring, he will go on to the main event to face Rusev, who is not happy about this stipulation. And of course, we already knew that if Sting wins this match, Sting goes on to face Rusev. Its winner faces the big man who's held that title for months and months upon months. Rusev is, I think, unquestionably the most dominant champion we've perhaps ever seen. I'll tell you what, if this doesn't give you chills, I have no idea what would. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Icon. This is the man they call Sting. Coming down to try and fulfill what he believes is his destiny. He wants to once again be the world champion. He has held that belt many times in WCW. Sting has never been world champion in WWE, and he said before he rides off into the sunset, that's exactly what Sting wants to do. And can you begrudge him that opportunity? This guy is a first ballot Hall of Fame legend. Nobody has done more for professional wrestling than this man. Sting has been at the top of the mountain, and he's almost at the tippy top again. But I tell you what, he's staring down the barrel of a gun called Colin Cassidy, and this has all been orchestrated by Shane McMahon, who, on Universally Speaking, said he had a plan. He says he knows what he's doing. He wants to soften up and get rid of Sting for good, and that his father is on a nostalgia trip. And what Shane McMahon is all about, well, it seems as though he's all about the future. Seems to want to hold a lot of people back, but one of those people certainly isn't Rusev, who will be watching this very, very closely as these two men link up. Did you ever think you'd see this? Big Cass versus Sting, live and in your face on pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in the O2, and look out, Cass is in control in the early going. The London Bridge is indeed falling down as the destruction of Judgment Day rolls through this great, phenomenal city. This Big Cass has taken the ascendancy here, but you can see the speed advantage. You wouldn't often give it to Sting, but you are going to have to give it to Sting here as he rolls him straight into the barricade there, and Big Cass fires back with a back elbow, though. Sting's going to have his work cut out for him here tonight if he's going to get his hands anywhere near that WWE Championship, because, well, Sting, I mean, he's got to go through this guy, Big Cass, and that's just the start. Then you got to go through that behemoth Rusev, who is dangerous even when you come into a match 100%, and Sting definitely, oh my God, should he get through, Sting will definitely not be 100%. I mean, look at this already. Sting already hunched over, and Big Cass just almost toying with him here in the early going here, and Sting trying to fight on. You can hear the crowd trying to wheel him on. As Sting tries to fight back here, and this is what makes him a legend. I mean, this the petrol tank of Sting. It's going to take a hell of a lot to empty that petrol tank. This Big Cass fires back here. Hard right hand again. And another one just drops Sting down. And Sting's going to have to roll out of the ring again here. And this time he collapses. Doesn't really end up on his feet. But Sting again. Look out. This Big Cass again. Just a little bit slow to go down to the outside. But Sting, with a reversal. Sting tries to pull up. And my God, Big Cass. He said, well, if you're not going to go into the barricade, oh, my arm will act as a barricade and you'll go down anyway. Sting now just getting thrown around, tossed around like a rag doll. It would certainly appear there is a certain amount of inevitability about this. This Big Cass is just controlling Hall of Fame legend. And you can see Cass with an elbow there, and this is that vicious streak here. Cass just lays it down. Good Lord. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Hideo Itami versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. Authors of Pain versus Sheamus and Baron Corbin for the tag titles. You've also got a little bit more DX action with Triple H and Big E Langston versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. How good is this? It's Big Cass now starting to taunt Sting. Starting to really show Sting what he's made of here. And Sting just seems to be just wearing these shots a little bit. And Sting says, let's go! And he's going to fire up here. And now Sting hammering back with a left hand. This crowd comes alive as Sting starts to light up Big Cass. And a chop there from the Stinger. This crowd firmly on the side of Sting as he starts to fight back here against Cass. And this is just a ploy from Shane McMahon to soften up Sting. I think he got the impression as Sting starts to fight back here, and you can see the crowd starting to rise for Sting. It was Shane McMahon who made the call to light even more of a fire up Cass's ass, no doubt, unquestionably, to motivate Cass even more to destroy Sting even harder. I'll tell you what, if I was Big Cass, I would be doing everything in my power to put this away early and save your energy here as Sting gets a run up here and then starts hammering away on Big Cass. A phenomenal performance so far from the Stinger. Taking it to the young buck Cass, and Sting is in firm control. Did you think you'd see this, ladies and gentlemen? The Stinger. Oh, look out, double leg takedown there by Cass. And now Cass going to hammer away with boots here. Big Cass in control, but Sting knocks him down again. And he stands over the top of him. Gets him back up to his feet. Sting, went for a right hand and missed. Big Cass saw it coming, and now Big Cass lights him up with the right hands of his own, and my God, Sting is busted wide open. The Stinger has been busted open by those right hands from the 7-foot behemoth, and now he smells blood, he sees blood, and he'll taste blood off his knuckles. This Big Cass lines up maybe for the knockout blow to Sting here. And I reckon this could be all over. As Big Cass, no. Sting gonna fight back again. And here he comes. Here comes the Stinger again. Crimson Mask. Sting has Cass right where he wants him, and a Stinger Splash. Stinger Splash. Cover. Hook of the outside leg. 2. Sting will face Rusev. No, he won't. No, he won't. Not yet. Not yet. Sting showing why he's lasted so long in this industry. He could be thinking, Scorpion, death drop on the button. Cover. 1, 2. No! Sting cannot put Cass away. Oh, I thought that was it. But this crowd is absolutely up and about here as Sting continues to hammer away on the big man. And now he wants him to his feet. The Stinger's feeling it. It's pulsing through his veins. Oh, look out, Cass. Cass with a reversal. Cass with a reversal. Oh, and a hard right hand. And then a left hand. And Sting collapsed on the ropes. And now Cass lighting up Sting here. Again and again with those shots to the back of the Stinger. And Sting has thrown his best punch. That's the scariest part. And now it could be just up to Cass to just put him away here clinically. And oh my God, right to the bloodied face. And Sting. It's hard to see either of these men going on and defeating Rusev, considering the war they're both going through. I guarantee you Cass didn't expect this much fight out of Sting, who, yes, is in the twilight of his career. Yes, he has been all around the world. He's taken punishment all over the world for years and years and years. But Sting, once he gets in the middle of that ring, once he climbs through those ropes, once he puts the face paint on, he's a different animal. And Big Cass has underestimated this man without question. And now Sting again. Sting with a reversal. Crimson face. Bloodied up. And he says, "Is that all you've got, young man?" And oh, look out. Oh my God. Cass just slung him to the outside. Cass just slings him to the outside. And Sting doesn't really know where he is. Cass knows exactly where he is and puts him into the barricade. And now Big Cass sets Sting off the barricade. It is elementary, but Big Cass is having a hell of a lot of trouble putting him away. And there's a clothesline. A clothesline to Sting, and we could be just moments away from ushering in a new era here, ladies and gentlemen. Cass and Sting putting on a hell of a show for all these fans in London. And Cass now rolls Sting in the ring, gets in the ring himself. Sting, this could be curtains, but wait a minute. Sting flung him back and then sent him over the top rope himself. This place has come unglued for the Stinger. Extraordinary performance from the ring veteran as he hammers away. Continues to hammer away. But Cass having none of it. Oh my God. Yet again goes back to the well with that right hand. The same right hand that busted Sting open. Sends Sting into the ring, and Cass has got some evil intentions now. You feel like the beast is awoken. Or is he considering how on earth he's going to put him away? What the hell? What the hell is Rusev doing here? What the hell is Rusev doing here? Cass is wondering what the hell Rusev is doing him. He's saying, "Finish him. Come on, Colin." Well, I tend to agree with him. Why isn't he putting him away? Sting is down. And now Cass is saying, "What the hell are you doing here? What the hell? Rusev getting in the ring here. And wait a minute. What the hell? What the hell? Sting just gets leveled. Which means... that means Cass is disqualified. And Cass loses the match. But the damage has been done to Sting. And was this the plan all along? Beat the hell out of Sting. Wait until the moment. And Cass has just gotten up. I think he's just realized what the hell's going on. And there's a match gonna Sting. And Cass is shell-shocked. Cass can't believe what he's seeing here. Does he even know? I think he does now, because now he's trying to line up Rusev. But Rusev having absolutely none of it. And Cass has worn so much punishment from Sting already. And now Rusev hammering home on the 7-footer. And this was the plan all along. Get Cass disqualified. Sting will go through to the main event. But he'll go through to the main event as purely a shell of a man. This is absolutely ridiculous. Sting, with a crimson mask, has to regroup and face Rusev for the title later tonight. That is just ridiculous. Styles saying that his match with Drew McIntyre was meant to be tonight, and Shane McMahon promised him a replacement. And there was no promotion of AJ Styles being at this event at all, and I don't think he's happy about being swept under the rug anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, something that you cannot physically sweep under the rug is the Authors of Pain. 2 out of the 5 members of D-Generation X, alongside Big E, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, will continue the in-ring action. What a start, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you've got to actually hand it to the WWE Champion, because Rusev, it's a hell of a plan. It's a hell of a plan, but in hindsight, I guess we should have perhaps predicted that that would be the plan. Let Cass soften him up, and then get Cass disqualified so he loses the match. And then Sting has to go on and face Rusev at, he's got to be at about 20%. There's no way you can go in at any more than 20-25%. And as I said earlier, even if you go in at 100% against Rusev, it's a hell of a task. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears. We have to focus on this match right here, right now. That main event is coming later on. Rusev versus Sting. I don't know how long it'll last, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And listen to the ovation for the Celtic Warrior. Very close to his native island, and no doubt a lot of the Irish would have made the trek over to see Sheamus defend the Tag Team Championships. Huge ovation. And this kind of positive reception certainly doesn't follow Sheamus and Baron Corbin everywhere they go, but they are the Tag Team Champions, the Lone Warriors. They are going to have to defend with absolutely everything they have here tonight, because the Authors of Pain, I guarantee you, they mean business. Interestingly enough, it was actually the Lone Warriors who called out the Authors of Pain. How often do you see that? It was the champions laying down the challenge to the challengers. That's the kind of champions these two are. They've never shied away from a fight in their lives, either of them. Even before they made it to the WWE, you can guarantee they would have been fighting in the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the coveted Tag Team Championships. Second matchup of the evening. Still so much more to come, ladies and gentlemen, including that blockbuster main event. Sting versus Rusev, WWE Championship. We've got a Fatal 4-Way IC Championship. Nakamura Atami. The Battle of the Strong Style. My God, they're going to take each other's head off. Speaking of taking heads off, I reckon this one, we might see a few heads roll as well, but that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The Tag Team Championships. Let's do this. Underway here. And Sheamus ran straight at him here with an STO. Ran straight at him with an STO. And takes Razor straight off his feet here. Now Sheamus. Oh, look at this here. The knees. You knew, didn't you? That there was going to be some hard-hitting Smash Mouth style. That's what these two teams are all about. Judgment Day well underway, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for joining me here on this huge night where we usher in potentially a new WWE champion, new Intercontinental champion. Hell, maybe even new Tag Team champions if that keeps up. Good Lord. There'll be no air in Sheamus' lungs now. See, Razor picks him up here, and there's another hard shot there. A seriously hard shot. Everything these two teams do hurts. No doubt about that. Razor, now look at this. Oh my God, just grabbed him by the face or the beard or something. Sheamus was already writhing around in pain, but then he got a headbutt that followed him, and look at this. He drags him into the corner. This is really smart. Drags him into the corner so Sheamus can't get the tag. Now here comes Akam. He rolls over Sheamus, almost to try and taunt Baron Corbin, and then he just tosses him over. And this as well. Very similar to the Big Cass scenario we just saw. So now, look at this. Look at this sheer power. Good Lord. This is just scary. This is just scary. The muscle of D-Generation X still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, be remiss to not talk about the match that's also taking place, another tag team match. When Big E Langston and Triple H team up for the first time ever. Oh, look at this. Look at this power. Oh my God, just hangs him off the rope. But Big E and Triple H teaming up to face Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, who self-admittedly haven't made a hell of a lot of friends. The numbers game has really been catching up to them, and the Authors of Pain certainly been at the forefront of that. See, Akam now just tearing Sheamus apart here, and this is what happens. I mean, if this had gone the other way, say Sheamus had have somehow wrestled Control, this would have been happening the other way. These two teams have a hell of a lot in common when it comes to their in-ring ability and their power. Look out. Sheamus going to try and fight back there. Double axe handle. Brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. And now Sheamus just wants to do some damage here. The Celtic Warrior absolutely loves a fight. Now he's going to take this opportunity to get the tag here to Baron Corbin. This slow, deliberate pace to this match. These two teams are just going to absolutely tear each other to shreds, but in due course, the feeling they want to hurt each other too. As you can see, Baron Corbin wrenching away here with a camel clutch. Shades of the Sheik here, but well done. Well scouted there by Akam. Gets out of the way. Now Akam, hard shot there, and you can see, tried to grab Baron Corbin there, I think, Razor, but it didn't quite work as Baron Corbin seizes the moment here and tosses him into the corner. Well, that's one way to get him into the corner that you want him in and try and take back some of this ascendancy that he lost earlier in this match, but he rolls out of the way, and then an STO. Absolutely brilliant athleticism from a man so big. It's Razor now. He's waiting in the corner as Akam brings him over and now gets the tag. And this could mean really, really bad things here. Hooks him up. Uh-oh. On the run here as well. Big boot. And a sidewalk slam. Wow. That could be it. That could be it, but these two teams are just hell-bent on absolutely dismantling each other. That's exactly what he's doing here. Just right on that shoulder blade. Just pressure point. Finding that pressure point and just nailing in on it. Hooks him up here. Looking for, backbreaker. Right on the lower back, and Baron Corbin, he wants the tag, and he gets it. He gets the tag to Sheamus. Sheamus now with a shoulder block. And then a double axe handle. And Sheamus is firing up here. And Sheamus now with another shoulder block. Shoulder checks him. And all of a sudden, Sheamus has had some time to rest up. And this is what it's all about. Momentum. Gather the momentum. Get as much up as you can and try and put your opponent away as quickly as you possibly can here. As Sheamus picks him up on his shoulders, that's impressive enough. And then, snake eyes on the corner and just rocks him as he falls down and right into the knee here. But he gets a tag. He gets a tag. And now here he comes. It is a battle of momentum here. Sends him over the top. That's a momentum killer. Sheamus, Baron Corbin, wrestle back the ascendancy here. And the You Look Stupid chants come out. And look out, another big boot. Sheamus in trouble. Sheamus is in big trouble. And this match has gone from 0 to 100 real quick. Get the feeling that the pace of this match is just going to pick up and keep going and going. As these two teams starting to get a little tired. Sheamus, right down onto the shoulder. Goes to Razor. This is really big chance here. Up and down, Irish curse, backbreaker. Wait a minute, held on for another one. And is he going to hang on for a third? Yes, he is. 3 Irish curse backbreakers. Irish curse backbreakers on the money. Sheamus has him right where he wants him. And now this is not where you want to be if you're Akam. This is not where you want to be. Baron Corbin There it is. He's out. He's done. Hook of the leg. 1. No. Broken up. It's broken up. And wait a minute. Sheamus now. He doesn't care about the rules. This is breaking down. The 10 beats of the Baldwin. Hammering away. Baron Corbin. Oh, wait a minute. The reversal. And now hooks him up. Oh my God. What the hell is this? He's holding on to him. What is he doing? Display of power. Oh wait, he held on too long. He held it too long. Corbin took him. Oh, look out. Armbreaker from Corbin. Hooks him up. What the hell now? He's got him up. Corbin. Oh my God. Just smashed his head off the turnbuckle. You've got to be kidding me. These two teams just might end each other's careers. All for the sake of the Tag Team Championships. Corbin, deep 6. Corbin nails him with a deep 6. And that could be the prelude to the Lone Warriors retaining the Tag Team Championships. Rogue on the button. Cover. Gotta have him again. No. Broken up again. And Sheamus haven't done him again. Phenomenal matchup. These two teams leaving it all on the line. Look out. Oh my God. What a knee lift. What a knee lift. Oh my God. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's on the second rope. He's on the second rope. Double axe handle. Sheamus could be out. All that momentum comes crashing down. Sheamus might be out. Drags him to the middle of the ring. I think it might be over, is it? No. Sheamus has got barely anything left. Hammers him. And now picks him up. Another backbreaker. Sheamus is done. Sheamus is done unless he can get the tag. No, he can't. Sheamus couldn't get the tag. Akam and Razor are getting ever closer here. Side Russian leg sweep. Sheamus is in so much trouble. He's in a world of hurt here. The Authors of Pain, you feel like they're so close here. Hooks him up. STO. Sheamus is done. Unless he can get the tag, he does. He does to Baron Corbin. Corbin in. Corbin in. Here he comes. No. Corbin shut down. Sheamus is out. Took so much punishment. Sheamus has got nothing left. But look out. The Authors of Pain. Final chapter. Final chapter. The cover. 1, 2. New champions. What the hell? You want to talk dominance, ladies and gentlemen? Triple H's mission that he set out for Big E and the Authors of Pain was to bring gold to DX no matter what. And that's exactly what they have done here tonight. Good Lord. Whoa, what the hell? Bayley and Carmella? What the? Bayley and Carmella meant to be part of that 6-women tag match, but they're not moving backstage. Well, that's... I don't know what the hell's happened there, ladies and gentlemen, but I know what the hell is happening here. It is time for another championship match, and this Shinsuke Nakamura. The O2 in London erupts, gets to their feet for the King of Stroke Style. Massive, massive ovation for a monstrous match. You thought we've already seen hard hitting, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me give you the hot tip. You ain't seen nothing yet. Nakamura, Hideo Itami, United States Championship. Listen to this place. London, get on your feet and bow to the king. Shinsuke Nakamura earned this opportunity very much the hard way. Shinsuke Nakamura went toe-to-toe with Dean Ambrose in a last man standing match at WWE Vengeance, and while Nakamura came out on top, but only just, it took a hell of an effort and it took a hell of a lot out of Nakamura, almost to the point where I'm not even 100% sure Nakamura has recovered fully from such a battle. Could be a few lasting injuries. There's no bandages, there's no more tape, there's no more stitches. But the internal wounds, hell, the mental wounds of a battle so vicious will be felt for the rest of his life. But another thing that you can feel for the rest of your life is the overwhelming pride of holding the coveted United States Championship. Nakamura could do that tonight. Goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't even begin to describe what is coursing through my veins right now. The most spectacular athlete, the most spectacular showman perhaps we've ever seen. Shinsuke Nakamura attempts to add yet another accolade to his already accolade-laden career. But I tell you what, if you ask me to trade places, there is absolutely no way in hell I'm fighting Hideo Itami, particularly when you have to fight him for a championship that he has really made his own, that he has really turned in to one of the most prestigious championships we have. And listen to this crowd. There's a really big fight feel about this, isn't there? This is what I live for, ladies and gentlemen. It's these moments. This is why we love this sport. This is why we love professional wrestling. It's times like these, it's matchups like these, where two athletes, so legitimate, so hard-hitting, so dangerous, so worldly. That's what you've got to remember. These two have traveled the world doing this. All through Japan, all through the UK, everywhere. And these two know what it takes on the big stage. Nakamura, Tokyo Dome, multiple times. Hideo Itami has wrestled in some of the biggest matches in front of the biggest crowds in Japan. Hideo Itami knows what it's about to be a winner. That's why he's the United States champion, and that's why it's going to take one hell of an effort to pry that from his hands. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out just how on earth Shinsuke Nakamura is going to attempt to pry that from Hideo Itami, and more importantly, how Hideo Itami is going to stop him from doing it. The United States Championship is what it's all about. A respectful bow from Shinsuke Nakamura. There's a lot of respect, but once that bell rings, all bets are off, and well, Hideo Itami raises the belt with pride, He really has made that his own. Owns it. Loves it. Lives it. Breathes it. This is what title matches are all about, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the very best on the brand. And we're set to go. Listen to this. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Let's do it. Ring the goddamn bell. Here we go. Nakamura, a tummy lock up in the middle of the ring. And straight away Nakamura pushes him up into the corner. And Hideo Itami is pushed up against him. But oh, here we go. And Nakamura. It's absolutely clinical Nakamura. And Hideo Itami links up with him again and then sets him back in to the corner. And this time you can just see how evenly. Oh, look out. Here we go. Absolutely no love lost there. And he goes, yep, let's do it. Nakamura going to line him up. And this could be the start of something here. Open hand chop. And now here we go again. Shinsuke Nakamura lights him up with a combination. Good Lord. All bets are off. Respect out the window. Forget it. Throw it straight out the window. Hell, most of the rules throw them straight out the window because these two are going to absolutely light each other up. Nakamura getting lit up by those kicks here from Nakamura. And oh my goodness me, Hideo Itami absolutely lighting up Shinsuke Nakamura. But here he comes again. Nakamura again fighting back. Oh my God, what a right hand. What a right hand. I need to catch my breath. I need to catch my breath here, but I don't think I'm going to get that luxury here. As Hideo Itami lights him up with another kick. And now Itami sends him into the corner. Look at those shots. Look at this. These two are going to absolutely tear each other to shreds. And oh my God. What a shot from Hideo, and he looked for the chop, but Nakamura having absolutely none of it. And then lights him up again and drops him again. And I think that's 3 downs. I think that's 3 downs in favor of Shinsuke Nakamura. Tell you what, if this was a boxing match, you'd be getting the 8 count, but there's nothing like that. There is good vibrations, though, and listen to this place. Nakamura, early ascendancy over the United States Championship. Shinsuke lighting him up, and there, look, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh, look at him. Again there from Nakamura. And he sends Hideo Itami off the rope looking for a knee, but Hideo Itami got out of the way. Enziguri on the button. Oh, look out, went for the kick. Missed it. You got to avoid him at all costs, I tell you what. And now Shinsuke sends him into the corner. And now Shinsuke runs in, trying not to waste any time. He knows he got none to waste. Mounts him up on the top rope. Oh my God. A knee right to the gut of Hideo Itami. And I tell you what, Shinsuke is in control of this match in the early going now. Now Shinsuke, oh, the mighty hard kick. And another one, for God's sake. Now you can hear the support for Hideo Itami. They're almost split down the middle here as Hideo, oh, rolling forearm. And Nakamura all of a sudden looking for the ropes. Extraordinary. It's now Hideo Itami. Oh, hard boot right across the throat of Nakamura. Absolutely no love lost here, ladies and gentlemen. Make absolutely no mistake. So now we can maybe, finally catch a breath here, but Hideo gets to the front, and now Nakamura saying, no, I don't want it. Not to the solar plexus, but that's what he gets. So Hideo Itami continues. Nakamura doesn't want it again. You got to stay away from the nether region. I tell you what, you don't want to get yourself disqualified. Well, maybe if you are Hideo Itami, you might not even mind that. And, right into the gut again. He's really targeting the stomach of Nakamura, but he's not going to have any of that. Reverses into a dragon screw there. Now Shinsuke, hard shot to the head. Now, an up kick. This is seriously just a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Strikes galore. As Hideo now starting to light him up. His leg kicks are really going to take their toll. Plus those head kicks, I tell you what, they'll take even more of a toll. And Hideo is just lighting him up, but Nakamura having none of it. And now Shinsuke with the shoulder thrust here in the corner. You feel like this one ain't going to last very long as Nakamura up the second round. Oh, my goodness me. Springboard shot to the temple. That could well be it. One. Has he done it? Oh, my God. Just a 1 count, ladies and gentlemen. And Nakamura saying it's time to put him away, but I think you got a fair bit more to do than that, Shin. Unfortunately for you, because Hideo is up, and Hideo says, let's go. I ain't done. Not by a long shot. Lights him up with another shot. And now Hideo drops him. Oh my God. Another hard shot. And now look out, Hideo might be thinking it. He might be thinking the GTS. We know it only takes one. Oh, there's the neck breaker from Nakamura. What a wonderful counter there. But Nakamura might be thinking Kinshasa. No. But Hideo Itami. Oh, he reversed it as well. You know, it almost seems like it almost has that air of the first man to hit that finishing move. The Kinshasa versus the GTS here as Hideo Itami firing up, and here he comes. Absolutely fired up here, Hideo. Now Nakamura could be in trouble here. Oh God, listen to these shots here. Hideo, this is vintage Itami. This has won him so many titles around the world. It won him the United States title, and now he's lighting up Nakamura with shots. Hideo Itami absolutely smashing Nakamura. Oh God, hard shot from Nakamura. Busts the jaw, and oh, look out. What a knee from Nakamura. And I think Nakamura has some pretty evil intentions here. He's going to look to use those educated knees, and that's exactly what he does. Shinsuke Nakamura smashes that knee across the top of the neck, across the upper, the shoulders. Shinsuke Nakamura, oh my God, we don't often see this side of Nakamura. But this is what the United States title means, ladies and gentlemen. We have to understand these two and their mentality. This is what they're all about. Oh, God. Hard knee, hard forehand. My God. These two are absolutely destroying each other here. As Nakamura lights him up, sends him back into the ring, and the damage may well have been done. And that's... I sometimes talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, about how your previous battles make up you as a person, and you take on things from other people. Perhaps that little bit of outside stuff, the bouncing his head off the ring post. Did he maybe get the... Oh my God! Itami kicks his head off with a run-up. And Hideo Itami interrupted my point, but with good reason. I was about to say maybe he got that as there's some vintage Hideo Itami. About to say maybe he just took that from Dean Ambrose. Maybe that battle with Dean Ambrose has taught Shinsuke Nakamura that sometimes it's okay to bend the rules, and Nakamura going to fight back here. Straight after Itami said let's go, and Nakamura with a chop here, and now Shinsuke Nakamura hooks up Hideo Itami and hangs him over the rope, and this is a war. I think we can officially say this is officially a war right now. Good Lord. None of these men are going to be the same again. Hard shot from Nakamura, but a reversal. A reversal and an open hand, open palm strike from Hideo Itami, who rams him in. Oh, look out. There's a knee. Sends Nakamura in for another knee. And now Itami following it up with a side Russian leg sweep. Hideo Itami, he could be thinking again. He could be thinking GTS again. No, but Nakamura avoided again. Shades of the Stinger. And he could be thinking yet again for a Kinshasa. You get the feeling one of them's going to end it. No. Oh, Hideo Itami with a brilliant leg sweep. And now he wants it again. Hideo Itami might be looking for it again. No, Nakamura saw it off. Nakamura. There it is. Inverted power slam. Shinsuke Nakamura. Finally, a breakthrough here. Nakamura. He may have him right where he wants him. Kinshasa on the button. Hideo hasn't moved. Nakamura, new champion. 1, 2, 3. No! No, it's not over. How the hell is it not over? Nakamura pacing around, he can't believe it. And for God's sake, Hideo Itami is stirring. Nakamura pushes him down and says, how the hell did I not win that? But Hideo's got a hell of a lot left. That's something you got to understand. That's something you've got to understand, as Hideo is going to keep fighting here with everything he's got left in the tank. Goes to the well again. More knees, working over that midsection. Nakamura could be spent here. Hideo Itami stomps his feet. Wants that bit more. He said, you're going to have to kill me to take this title from me. Itami, leg right to the head. More shots. You can see Itami's missing a little bit more here. His bell got rung by that Kinshasa, no question. They come face to face, and now Shinsuke Nakamura sits him down. Oh my God! Kicks his head off. And Nakamura says, let's go. Is that all you've got? But Itami says, nah, I've got a hell of a lot more. Oh my God. Knockout shot to Nakamura. Gets him to his feet. And now Hideo has Nakamura exactly where he wants him. Has him exactly where he wants him. Gonna send him in. Oh God. Nakamura must have broken ribs. More shots to the midsection. And Itami drops him again. Nakamura could be done. Itami trying to fire himself up. I think he's more buying time here. He just needs to hit the GTS. That's all he needs. And now Nakamura, I reckon Nak's on the rack. I reckon he's done here. Hideo Itami, that tidal wave of offense. He's got him right where he wants him. Nakamura in huge trouble. Nakamura, nothing left. Itami, nothing left. If he hits it, it's over. Wait a minute. Nakamura got him. Can he hit it? A second. Kid Sasha. Hideo Itami. Lifeless. But this crowd has been brought to life. But it's the end of a hell of a title reign. But ladies and gentlemen, your new United States champion is Shinsuke Nakamura. But my God, did he have to earn it? Nakamura here tonight. It took 2 Kinshasas. Hideo Itami, most notably, could not hit the DTS. And maybe that is something for Hideo to think about in the future. Maybe trying to add another few strings to your bow. But tonight is not about Hideo Itami. It's about Shinsuke Nakamura and a brand new United States champion. What a match. What a title reign. Wait a minute. That's Becky Lynch. And that's Summer Rae. What the hell is going on here tonight? 4 of the 6 women have been assaulted backstage even after Stephanie McMahon is meant to be in charge of all this. Oh God. Stephanie McMahon is meant to be the one stopping all these attacks. And yet 4 of the 6 women appear to be out of commission. What the hell is going on backstage? Surely we've got cameras. Surely we've got other people. It's pay-per-view, for God's sake. There's people everywhere. How does this keep happening? Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears here because AJ Styles, well, he went to Shane McMahon earlier in the show and he said, Shane, I was meant to have a big money match with Drew McIntyre. But, as we've seen, the club got involved. Gallows and Anderson Well, they took out Drew McIntyre after trying to help Drew McIntyre to get one up on AJ Styles. They offered Drew McIntyre a helping hand and Drew McIntyre turned them down. So they, in return, took out Drew McIntyre, but AJ Styles demanded a match here tonight at Judgment Day, and he says he's going to steal the show. But who has Shane McMahon lined up to be his partner? That is the big question on everybody's lips. What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get a visit from the Drifter. This is Elias Sampson. What? Well, I'm shocked, ladies and gentlemen, and I think London is shocked as well. The Drifter, Elias Sampson, is the hand-picked opponent for AJ Styles to replace Drew McIntyre for this match, and well, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed. But where's the connection? I mean, is this purely just an opportunity for Shane McMahon? Is Elias somehow aligned with Shane McMahon? Is he working for Shane McMahon? Is he... I mean, I know Elias is his own man, but this has got a little air of... something's up. I feel like something's up here, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be AJ Styles versus Elias Sampson here. Impromptu match made by Shane McMahon earlier tonight. And here we go. AJ Styles versus Elias as they link up in the middle of the ring here, and AJ Styles straight away tries to get on the ascendancy here. This is a bitter and seriously brooding AJ Styles here. He's a no-nonsense competitor. He said he's had enough of being overlooked, and there's a hard-hit Zaguri, and already Elias could be in a fair bit of trouble here. As AJ Styles, oh look out, we saw this against Aiden English on Raw. These mounted shots here from AJ Styles, look at this. Hammering away on Elias Sampson here, and this could be a little bit of a lamb to the slaughter situation here for Elias, because while it's a, oh my God, while it's a great opportunity, this is probably not the best time to come after AJ. Oh look out, there's a clothesline from Elias though. This could be his opportunity. This could be a massive opportunity. I mean, this is pay-per-view. And you're making your debut here. Oh, look out, there's a hard knee there from Elias. Making your debut, and there's another knee. It's a bit of viciousness here, and I think you'd have to almost give the size advantage to Elias, but speed, everything else goes to AJ Styles, you would imagine, as he sends AJ Styles over the top, and well, he might give him a little bit more than he bargained for here. Elias, certainly impressive here at the moment as he looks out to the crowd here, and I don't think he saw AJ Styles get up. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh, look out, hard forearm. And now AJ Styles, oh my God. Oh my God. A phenomenal blitz for the ages. Busts him open. And Elias just busted open by one of those shots. I didn't quite catch which one. But Elias is in some really big trouble here. And AJ sends him in. Look out. Oh, unbelievable athleticism. And I don't think he knows where he is. I think he's concussed. I think Elias is concussed here. AJ Styles is proving a point, sending a message to everybody in the locker room. But oh my God, look at this. Smashing away on that open wound on the head of Elias Sampson. And I think he might be regretting taking up this challenge here right now as he just steps up again. Another shot. Oh my God. This is a much, much different AJ Styles than what we're used to. And look at this, just mounts him again here. This sort of MMA style here of AJ Styles just hammering away on this open wound. And this crowd is stunned. This crowd is absolutely stunned. They don't know what to think of AJ Styles right now. But I'll tell you what. AJ Styles, oh, smashes him down on his neck. Styles wasting absolutely no time here. Hooks him up. And this is going to be curtains for Elias. Well, oh my God, there will be no encore, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles dismantles the Drifter, who is going to have to drift away. It was one of those shots there that busted open Elias. Well, from there, it was absolutely no coming back. The Styles Clash on the button. And AJ Styles, yet another impressive victory after a slate of losses. AJ Styles appears to be making his way right back to the top of the mountain. Styles incredibly impressive. That's what he's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the job done. Elias don't want none tonight. Uh-oh, mate. Oh, no. Oh! Where the hell did he come from? Where the hell did Harper come from? Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's Finn Balor. That's Finn Balor. And he ain't wearing Balor Club. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, isn't this a moment for the ages? Finn Balor, AJ Styles, face to face for the first time. Oh my God, this has got combustible written all over it. These two have had a war of words. AJ from Raw, Balor from SmackDown. And I think that's message sent from the Bullet Club to AJ Styles. Oh my God. Well, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time that Stephanie McMahon took in some action over these attacks backstage, because it's gotten absolutely out of hand over the last weeks and months. But as she said, right now, instead of the 6-women tag team match, we are going to have Emma versus Sasha Banks. And well, there's still not even any answers as to who attacked Sasha Banks at the close of Raw before Judgment Day. We saw Sasha Banks down and some mysterious feet walking away. Perhaps they are the same people who are behind the attacks here tonight, but the attacks have really been centered towards Sasha Banks and her crew. But tonight we saw Becky Lynch and Bayley laid out. Bayley was through a table. Becky Lynch laid out with a dented trash can next to her. And it's all led to this women's non-title match, ladies and gentlemen. But you have to consider Sasha Banks. If she can get a massive victory here tonight over the champion Emma, then that would have to. It just has to put you in contention to potentially be the #1 contender. But there's a caveat, because we heard Stephanie McMahon came out on SmackDown and said that starting on Monday Night Raw, the brackets will be released. The top 8 women on the roster, as Stephanie McMahon sees it, will face off in a tournament to crown a #1 contender, which culminates at the Royal Rumble. So this carries a lot of significance, because maybe, just maybe, if Sasha Banks can get a massive victory here, not only will she have a future world title match because she's pinned the champion, But will that elevate her into the eyes of Stephanie McMahon as to being in that tournament, giving her the chance to face Emma at the Royal Rumble? And I guess it's okay for Emma because she gets to scout her competition. So it's champion's advantage there. I'll tell you what, there's no champion's advantage here because this is a non-title match. It's Sasha Banks versus Emma. This was meant to be a 6-women tag match, but that is not the case here as Emma, straight away, Emma has been waiting for so long. She's been waiting for so long to get her hands on her. And Emma is hammering away here on Sasha Banks. Sasha, oh, look out, straight away Emma sends her to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a moment here to just try and take a breath because this has been absolutely extraordinary here tonight. New United States champion, new tag team champions. Will we see a new WWE champion when Sting takes on Rusev? Look, if I'm being honest with myself and I'm being honest with you guys, I really don't think so. It looks as though Sasha Banks might be looking to get a cheap win here, but sort of wiping her feet towards her as Emma, you can see Sasha Banks saying, let's get in the ring, let's do this, but Sasha having absolutely none of it. Emma gets cut off at the pass, so to speak, sent in off the ropes, and there's a clothesline there from Sasha Banks. And well, this would, I think this should be automatic qualification. If Sasha Banks wins this match, this should be automatic qualification into that tournament. There's no question there. There is a hard DDT from Emma, and that could be enough to put Sasha Banks away early. Spiked her on top of her head. Just a 1 count. Goodness me. The toughness of these women, the toughness of everybody on this roster tonight. She's been off the scales. How about Hideo Itami and Shinsuke Nakamura, ladies and gentlemen? Look out. Oh, look out there. Sasha Banks has been pointing the finger at Emma as to who has been behind all these mystery attacks. And quite frankly, I mean, it's hard to believe that it wouldn't be Emma, considering how much it seems to have benefited her. And look out. Oh, Sasha Banks with those knees. That's vintage Banks. Sasha Banks with those knees across the midsection. 1, 2, and I think that's it. No, it's not. That's not it. Sasha Banks is in control here. London, England on their feet. We've invaded the UK with Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. The invasion culminates here tonight, here in London for Judgment Day. And Sasha Banks saying, well, quit your crying. There's no time for crying and moaning here. This is a fight. Exactly what Sasha Banks is giving her. Look at this. Just twists her up like a pretzel and then hammers away on the arm. You've got to think that's pretty clever because Emma, not only does she have the Eminoku driver, she also has that vicious Emma lock, which, well, it puts everybody away. Puts everybody to sleep. It makes you tap out. One of the most devastating moves we've seen here, but you'd have to think the Banks statement would be right up there as well for Sasha Banks. She hammers away. Oh, taking a few pages out of the book of Shinsuke Nakamura there. See there, another hard shot. It has been physical tonight, hasn't it? I mean, absolutely unbelievable. As you see, Sasha Banks, oh my God. With that swinging neck breaker. That was just sickening. 1, 2, and I think that might be it. It's not over. But I tell you what, that neck breaker, as vicious as it gets, Sasha Banks is absolutely in control here, and you can see Emma really fighting to just try and get back to her feet. Sasha Banks has just been unrelenting here. She sends her into the corner. Listen to that chop there. Goodness me, I know she's got protection across the chest there, but it's still going to hurt. The impact of that still going to hurt as Emma just grabs the foot here and, oh, God, Lord. Swept her feet out from under her. Brilliant move there from Emma, then hooks her up. Oh, gutbuster there from Emma. Brilliant move. Sasha Banks very intelligently slides out of the ring. That's the ring veteran trying to get out of harm's way there. And oh my God, but you're not out of harm's way when you get driven chest first, ribs first, torso first into the steel stairs. And Emma, how physical has this been? And Emma just dispatches her over over the barricade there. You get the feeling there's not a hell of a lot of respect here between these women. And Emma says, let's go, get inside. And I think Sasha Banks is willing to oblige here, but that might not be the smartest idea. Sasha Banks just got caught up in the ropes there, and this is not where you want to be. Emma has her in a vulnerable position, and anything you can do, I can do better, says Emma. Hangs her up, hangman neck breaker, drags her into the middle of the ring, hook of the outside leg. 1, that's got to be it. 2, it's just about over. It's not. It's not over. Plenty more left in the tank for both of these women here. Sasha Banks hooks her up. Oh, brilliant counter there from Emma. Absolutely brilliant counter. And then lines her up with a hard shot. Directly vertical up the spine. And now Emma, oh my God, just lands on Sasha Banks. Come on, Emma with a hard forearm. No love lost here, ladies and gentlemen. These two women absolutely despise each other. And now Emma. Uh-oh. I think she's got some pretty evil intentions here as the women's champion loads up Sasha Banks. Not quite where you want to be if you are Sasha Banks right now. Top rope superplex coming your way. No. Sasha Banks fights out of it on the top. Oh my God. Sasha Banks pushes Emma off. Emma lands on her back, and then it's compounded by an elbow to the back, and that could well be enough. 1, got her. 2, got her. Oh my God, just peels the shoulder off the back. Must be just screaming at the champion here. Non-title match. Women's champion Emma, Sasha Banks. This was meant to be a 6-woman tag match, but the attacks in the backstage area took out 4 of the members. Stephanie McMahon is still trying to get to the bottom of who that is, but it doesn't matter right now because Sasha Banks looking for a Hurricane Rana. No! Oh my God! Emma with a last-second reversal may have saved the match for herself. Gets Sasha Banks up. Emma now. Oh, hard clothesline. Hardest of clotheslines. And Sasha Banks got rocked to the core. And oh no, that's not where you want to be. Emma might sandwich. Cover, hook of the outside leg. 1, 2, and it's over. No, it's not over. Phenomenal match ensuing here, ladies and gentlemen. Emma, not that popular in this part of the world. We saw that on Monday Night Raw when she defeated Charlotte in that epic contest for the Women's Championship. Emma now wrenching away. And now Emma's saying, come on, why won't you stay down? I think she's getting frustrated here. And I would be too. As Emma continues to work away on the leg here of Sasha Banks. This might be really intelligent. She's slowing the pace. She knows how good Sasha Banks can be if she can build momentum, so she's taking the momentum away. Sasha Banks feeds off the crowd, feeds off the fans. She hasn't had the opportunity to do that yet. Now Emma hooks her up, might be thinking Eminoku driver. No, look out, can't get it. Can't get it, single arm DDT. Chance for Sasha Banks to potentially capitalize here. Sends her around. Could be thinking back statement. Can she lock it in? It's in. It's in. No. Referee calls it off. Her foot was on the rope. Emma. Oh, that might have bought her enough time. Was Emma in it enough? Was she in it long enough for it to affect her? Emma with a gut buster. And now Emma gonna go high rent district again. But there's no water in the pool. And now Sasha Banks, she could be thinking it again. She's going to go to the well again. But Emma's foot's under the rope again. And Sasha Banks incredibly frustrated. She's had her on the ropes twice now. Drags her into the middle of the ring. This has got to be your opportunity. Sasha Banks now could be looking for it again. No. Emma reversal. Oh my God, just threw her across the ring. And Emma now, oh my God, that throat thrust sends her into the corner, and now Emma. She went to the well once before and failed. This is the fearlessness. This is what it takes to be a champion. Emma now loading up Sasha Banks. This could do it. This could do it. Superplex. Superplex. Cover. 1, 2. No. Doesn't put her away. Absolutely extraordinary match ensuing, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Banks. Oh my God, hard shot. Both of these women have just absolutely thrown everything at each other. Sasha Banks now lines her up, looking. Oh my God, side Russian leg sweep. Hard side Russian leg sweep, hammering away again. Hammering away again. Oh, hammering the back of Emma. Sasha Banks is rolling here. But wait a minute. Emma no. Emma jacks the jaw. Emma jacks the jaw. Lines her up again. Good Lord. Another hard shot. And Emma just hammering away. She's overwhelmed her. And Emma says the job's done. She's done. Sasha Banks though. Sasha Banks. Look out. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Sasha Banks got the tights. Sasha Banks has got the tights. She's got the tights, for God's sake. Sasha Banks had the tights. I could see it from my commentary position. You could see it as plain as day. Emma can't believe it. Sasha Banks has got one over on the champion. And Sasha Banks seems pretty happy. Oh my God! What the hell? Peyton Royce! Billy Kay! Are they the ones behind the attacks? Look out! Oh my God! The iconic duo! Sasha Banks has been laid out by Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. You've got to believe. You've got to, God almighty. You've got to believe that they're the ones behind the attacks. Banks is wiped out. The iconic duo has become the iconic trio. Rumble is on the horizon. The road to WrestleMania begins. But it's got to roll through Judgment Day first, ladies and gentlemen. And is it Judgment Day for these men? Dean Ambrose. Oh. Well. There is more than just the eyes of the world on this match, ladies and gentlemen. No entrance music. Just come through the crowd. Very poignant. Considering who is watching backstage. Roman Reigns watches on as his former Shield brethrens, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, prepare to do battle with D-Generation X. Not a very warm reception for Big E Langston, who is going to come out here first. Well, I think this kind of sums up how I feel about D-Generation X. I have an interesting little point of view on D-Generation X, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think D-Generation X is as much a team as you think. I think they are a bunch of individuals trying to cash some merchandise checks. Tonight proves a really, really good opportunity to prove that theory wrong. But all you've got to do is see Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. They come out together, they stand together, they fight together. D-Generation X, well, Big E is coming out here by himself. So, you do the maths. Big E's out here by himself, Rollins and Ambrose are together. Could that potentially be the difference here tonight? Part of me also thinks as I was saying, part of me also thinks potentially the numbers could be what makes D-Generation X the strongest it's ever been. And listen to the ovation for the game, not very warm either. It has been a hell of a long time since we've seen Triple H in ring action. Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell, if my memory recalls correctly. And that is where the birth of D-Generation X came. Triple H said it himself. D-Generation X was brought back purely to cash some merchandise checks, sell a bunch more shirts, create some new merchandise, and leave Big E Langston in charge to do the heavy lifting. Big E found himself battling both Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And they are super powerful as a duo. But I tell you what, there is a man watching, and I know you can hear me, Roman Reigns. There is a trio far, far superior than any group, no matter what the size. And I know you know who I'm talking about. Roman Reigns, if you are indeed listening, you know what you've got to do. You know what you've got to do. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, the game, Triple H, First Ballot Hall of Fame legend, the COO of the company, has donned the tights once more. D-Generation X's, well, one of two leaders. You can't say that he's more of a leader of DX than Hall of Fame legend Shawn Michaels, but I tell you what, this is one dangerous, combustible match for Ambrose and Rollins, because you gotta know, the new tag team champions, the Authors of Pain, they're in the wings. I haven't seen Shawn Michaels backstage, but you gotta know he's here somewhere. This is just, it's got combustible written all over it, ladies and gentlemen. I know I say that a lot, but anytime the game steps inside the ring, and is it just watching, you know this is big business. You know this is big fight. And that's what we're going to get here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are set to go. Seth Rollins to start it off against Big E Langston. Here we go. It is D-Generation X versus Rollins and Ambrose. And look at the power early of Big E Langston as he takes control straight away. A point to prove to the man to his right, because Triple H pulled him aside. Once Big E lost at Vengeance to Seth Rollins, and he also had the Authors of Pain at ringside. Remember that? Rollins did it by himself. He took him out. Brilliant offense. Unbelievable. Like only Seth Rollins can. He took out Big E. He defeated Big E. And it prompted Triple H's return to the ring. He said, I'm not going to let my group that I created fall to the hands of Ambrose and Rollins. So Triple H said, well, this is the business. I'm going to take care of it myself. Yeah. Oh, if you got a job to do, you may as well do it yourself if you want it done right. And well, Big E, he's taken that personally. He's taken that on board. He was part of the challenge to get the Authors of Pain into that situation that they are in tonight to win the tag team titles. So that part of the mission has been successful. The second part of the mission here tonight has got to be the victory and the dismantling, probably more importantly, of Rollins and Ambrose. Take them out of the picture and then move on to try and maybe dominate the singles scene. Maybe Big E has got his eyes on Rusev or Sting or whoever comes out of that match. Look out here, Ambrose. There's that teamwork. That's the teamwork I'm talking about. You can hear the crowd. They love it because they know that these two know each other so well and they work incredibly well as a tag team. Now Ambrose picks him up again and another shot there to the face. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Big fight feel, big names, pay-per-view extravaganza again. Oh, God. Smashes him with a DDT. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate absolutely every single one of you, old and new. The support on this event here is Big E now. Look out. A knee right there. And then Big E with a belly-to-belly suplex. How about that women's match we've just seen? Goodness me. It was meant to be a 6-woman tag team match, but due to the attacks, Stephanie McMahon made a statement and said she's going to get to the bottom of it. She's investigating the situation and didn't want the fans to go without any women's action. And Stephanie McMahon is ramping up the search backstage. I'm hearing in my ear Stephanie McMahon is walking around all around backstage, and now that she's seen Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, I can't imagine they're going to get far without having to talk to the leader, the general manager, I guess you could say, of the women's division. She's overseeing all proceedings of the women's division. It's Triple H here just hammering away on Dean Ambrose, who's been a little bit isolated here. See, Ambrose is in some big trouble here, and DDT from Triple H, and this is the game when he's at his best here. Ambrose got out of the way, but it didn't really matter because he just got flipped over. That's almost a judo throw. Must have learnt that from Ronda Rousey with his time around Ronda Rousey. Triple H, but look out. Oh, look out. There's a beautiful maneuver there from Dean Ambrose. Michinoku driver and a headbutt. I mean, that's a little bit less flamboyant than a Michinoku driver, but the headbutt maybe even more effective here as Dean Ambrose. This is vintage Ambrose here. Sends him in. Triple H finding himself in a little bit of trouble here. Side rush, a leg sweep. What an event, ladies and gentlemen. 2 new champions crowned. Still 2 more title matches to come. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. And also Rusev versus Sting in the main event. Sting, I understand, is backstage in the hands of the medics, preparing the best that he can. Look out here. Double team maneuver. Sends the game in. And they work so well as a team. It is actually extraordinary as Seth Rollins wants Triple H to his feet. Triple H doesn't really know where he is. Big E didn't quite get there in time, or did he? I think he got him. So he just fell short, didn't catch it all. Big E nearly, very nearly, did enough to give the game the opportunity, but he did. I think he gave Triple H just enough time here, but Triple H may have snapped now. Triple H hangs him up in the tree of woe here, and then a hard shot to Seth Rollins. No love lost between these two, and you can see it here, the game just choking the life out of him. Referee warns him, says, I will disqualify you. I don't think this is about disqualifications. It's not about winning or losing. This is about trying to get rid of the other. Oh, look out there. Seth Rollins. Oh, hard shot there from Triple H with a reversal, and that might be a little bit of an ode to Sting as well from the game. We've already seen it. It's definitely in the air. See now again. Look at this. From Triple H, just choking the life out of him, and now the crowd seemingly getting behind Triple H here. Triple H with a spine buster. Oh my God, the double A spine buster from Triple H. And I reckon Seth Rollins might be in a little bit of trouble. And the You Still Got It chants come out for the game here as Triple H hooks him up. Oh no. Oh my God. A pile driver. And I thought that move was illegal, but I tell you what, you try telling the COO of the company, when you're a referee who relies on this job for his income to feed his family, that move is illegal. Triple H pulling out the pile driver. Seth Rollins, I don't think he really knows where he is, but he's recovered miraculously from that devastating move. But he needs a tag. He doesn't really know where he is though, does he? He needs to get out of the ring. He needs to recover. And Dean Ambrose is going to try and take it to Triple H now. Look at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is strung out on the top rope. Doesn't really know where he is from that pile driver. The legs would be numb. Dean Ambrose off the second rope, on the button with the drop kick. Here we go. But Triple H got the tag to Big E Langston, and now Big E comes in. Triple H got the tag, but again, a reversal from Dean Ambrose. And they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere, but Big E sends him up over the top. Maybe he is going somewhere. Maybe he's going into the air. And Big E now. This has been so back and forth, and that's so smart for Big E. Rolls him away from his corner. Rolls him away from his corner. And now these patronising claps because of Big E's past, of course, in the New Day, who we have not seen since Big E absolutely dismantled the entire group. Hang on, one. Here's a cover, two off the belly to belly. Can't quite put him away. Big E Langston working him over, and you can hear this crowd not real fond of him. Triple H and Big E Langston, and now he's giving it back to him with those patronising chants. Says that past is behind me. Ambrose is in trouble. Ambrose is in really big trouble. The big ending is on the button. The cover. He's got him. 1, 2. No! Seth Rollins got by him. Rollins got by Triple H and then got absolutely dropped on the back of his neck. Rollins has not recovered from that pile driver, and you can see Triple H looking down at Seth Rollins. I heard Triple H call something out. Wait a minute, Dean Ambrose here. Fisherman suplex from Dean Ambrose. I heard Triple H call something out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Oh my God! It's Shawn Michaels! Shawn Michaels! You had to know! You had to know! You just had to know! And Rollins is trying desperately to crawl to his corner, but Rollins is out! Rollins is out! Big ending! Roman Reigns watching on! Come on, Roman! Do something, for God's sake! For God's sake! It's now a 2-on-1 situation, you've got to believe. And Triple H knows. I thought I heard Triple H say something. He turned and he said something. He must have called Michaels. Wait a minute. Ambrose ain't gonna go down like that. Ambrose ain't going down like that. Hell no. No way. Ambrose hooks him up. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. Fisherman suplex again. Hooks him up. Dean Ambrose picks him up. Here it is. Deeds. Dirty Deeds on the button. Cover 1. Got him 2. Got him no. Triple H kicks out. Roman Reigns watching on backstage while Dean Ambrose fights DX by himself. Shawn Michaels with a sweet chin music. And now Triple H. Pedigree to Dean Ambrose. Pedigree to Dean Ambrose. The cover 1, 2, and no! Ambrose is still alive. He will not quit. Ambrose is still alive. He's not going anywhere. Triple H can't believe it. Drops Ambrose again. The numbers game is forever in DX's favor. Oh, and they send him to the outside. Seth Rollins is out on the outside trying to get to his corner. But his bell has been rung not only by a sweet chin music, by that vile, absolutely vile pile driver that should have been a disqualification, but because it's Triple H, anything goes, and it's ridiculous. Dean Ambrose is a lamb to slaughter right now. Seth Rollins is out of the equation. And now Big E and Triple H, they could put him away whenever they wanted to. And Big E hooks him up after that shot to the midsection. And a big ending again. The big ending again. And Roman Reigns watches on. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God. Bret Hart. You're damn right. You're damn right. Your family needs you right now, Roman Reigns. They need you. Roman Reigns is backstage watching on as his former brothers get absolutely dismantled. Roman Reigns, I know you can hear me. You're watching backstage. This has got to be it. If they ever needed you, it's right now. God almighty. Triple H destroying Dean Ambrose. He's got nothing left. Seth Rollins is crawling. He's done. He's out. Seth Rollins is out of this match. And now, so is Dean Ambrose. And it all could have been avoided. It all could have been avoided. But the numbers game will win out. And the magic number is 3. It's been a hugely successful night for D-Generation X here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. New tag team champions, but this was the difference. Seth Rollins got a sickening pile driver from Triple H and then wore a sweet chin music. Dean Ambrose did everything he could, everything in his power. It took 2 pedigrees to put him away, for God's sake. I'll tell you what, when it comes down to 2-on-1, Seth Rollins, gallant, trying everything he could. Couldn't get there in time. Ladies and gentlemen, D-Generation X reigns supreme here once again. Yeah. Very poignant message from Bret the Hitman Hart, who says our lives are defined by what we do, not by what we don't do. Roman Reigns watches on. Well, there's Stephanie McMahon. Well, I mean, it would have to be, doesn't it? Well, Emma's certainly not taking... I'm not willing to throw Peyton or Billy under the bus. Wow. Stern message from Stephanie McMahon saying she will find out. She will find out. One way or another. But we are set, ladies and gentlemen, for another enormous singles match as we roll on here at Judgment Day. The O2 in London has been rocking all night. Now they're rocking to the sound of the glorious Bobby Roode. Extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary reception for Bobby Roode. Very, very popular in the UK. Spent a lot of time wrestling all around the world. But has he ever had a bigger opportunity, a bigger match than this one? Against the white-hot Apollo Cruz. This place has erupted. It's what pay-per-view's all about, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It is all about this big fight, big money matches. It's Bobby Roode. He's gotten under the skin of Bray Wyatt. He's gotten under the skin of Apollo Crews. Who, of course, we know Apollo Crews has a date with Bray Wyatt at the pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, which, as you've already seen, is coming soon. We jump on the road to WrestleMania. And we already know one match. Well, we know two. We know the Royal Rumble's going down, of course. Which is always combustible. The winner takes all. The winner main events WrestleMania. We already know that Apollo Crews will face Bray Wyatt for the World Heavyweight Championship at that event as well. This is what he's got to get through first, though, ladies and gentlemen, as Bobby Roode makes his grand entrance. It really is phenomenal, isn't it? I mean, the following that this guy has garnered, it's just an electric atmosphere. This crowd has just maintained its energy all night. Still plenty more to come. Intercontinental Championship, World Championship, all of that still to come. But more importantly, the Glorious versus the Elite. This is about the response I expected. And Apollo Cruz, well, he's always searching for the spotlight, isn't he? He's always in search of getting to that next level, and at the Royal Rumble, that could certainly be Apollo's opportunity. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, just picture it, if Apollo Cruz is to become the champion of the world? He already believes he is. He already believes that he is the champion of the world. But can you imagine if it is validated with a World Heavyweight Championship? It would just be disastrous, in my opinion. This guy's ego is bigger than the United Kingdom. Bobby Roode, Apollo Cruz. Here we go. See these two men link up in the middle of the ring here. And Apollo Cruz takes him over there, brilliantly done. It's a great mat technician, Apollo Cruz. Bobby Roode takes the headlock now. Now Roode takes the arm here. Top wrist lock there. This is going to be a fairly technical affair. That's just the way these two guys go about their business. As you can see now, Bobby Roode takes a hammerlock now. Cruz to try and get the ascendancy here and takes him down. Now an armbar from Apollo Cruz, but Bobby Roode rolls out of it. That is almost a stalemate, but Bobby Roode ain't going to try and mess around here as, oh, look out, Cruz just got absolutely leveled with that clothesline. Bobby Roode, not shy. Oh, Apollo Cruz lights him up there. Now Cruz sends him in. Off the ropes. And oh, look at that for a drop kick there from Apollo. Both of these men with enormous egos and so much to gain from a victory here tonight. Apollo Cruz could gain all the momentum in the world. And I think this is unquestionably Apollo Cruz's toughest opponent that he has faced so far since arriving on SmackDown. And look out, he's looking for those punches. Bobby Roode having absolutely none of it. Now Roode comes over to Apollo Cruz, but he just gets reversed again. And I've always said it, you know, this Apollo Cruz is a really, really hard guy to stop. And you can see Bobby Roode saying he doesn't want any more of this. And I'm really surprised to see that from Bobby Roode, to be honest. Perhaps it was a ploy to try and catch him off guard. And I think it was here, because you see Bobby Roode now comes in with a shot of his own and then sends Apollo Cruz to the outside of the ring. And Bobby Roode winds it up. You know what's next? Well, the ego getting in the way because Apollo Cruz is in the ring. Oh, look out, crucifix pinning combination here. Referee in position 1. Has he got him 2? No, just a 1 count. Just a 1 count. Getting a little bit ahead of myself there. And Apollo Cruz hooks up Bobby Roode and down with a suplex. Perfectly executed, as is most of the things that Apollo Cruz does. Perfect elbow drop on the chest, driving the air out of the lungs, looking for the kick, misses it, but Bobby Roode does not miss the roll-up here. He's got him. He's looking to pinch one here. 1. Has he done enough? No, just a 1 count on Bobby Roode too as well. So now 1 count for 1 count here. Oh, look out now again. It's Cruz now. Sends him in off the ropes, and there's a bicycle kick. Not often see that from Apollo Cruz. Into the cover. 1. Is that enough? 2. No. Can't quite get him. Apollo Cruz now wants Bobby Roode up to his feet here, and Cruz with a shot to the back. This match chewing here, this very physical battle. They've been all physical battles tonight. As Bobby Roode now, oh, shot across the throat there. And Bobby Roode battering away on the head of Apollo Cruz. Now, oh, look at the power of Cruz. Hooks him up. Absolutely brilliant. Just that explosive athleticism. And now the Enziguri The enziguri, usually the prelude to the Cruz control on the button. Cover 1, 2. What? Bobby Roode kicks out of the Cruz control. I've never seen that before, and I don't think Apollo Cruz has either. And Bobby Roode's going to take a second just to recover. I don't know if Bobby Roode can really even believe it either. But Apollo Cruz wants him in the ring. But Bobby Roode is shaking it off, trying to shake off the cobwebs here. But Apollo Cruz won't let him up and is going to continue to hammer away on him. I cannot believe that. But Bobby Roode, has he bought himself enough time? Is he working on pure instinct? I think so. But look out, Cruz took him down again. Cruz took him down again. Bobby Roode won't be the same, I guarantee you. He'll struggle to win from here. Already eaten a Cruz control, kicks out. Much to the stun of this crowd. And now Roode sends him in. Bobby Roode, oh my God, neck breaker. That could be an equalizer, but now Cruz rolls out of the ring here. Now Cruz rolls out of the ring. He doesn't really know where he is. Apollo Cruz has certainly been taken off his game. And Roode now sends Cruz, into the barricade here. And into the barricade goes Cruz. And the right hand's followed by Bobby Roode. This could be Bobby Roode's biggest opportunity of his career here. Sends Cruz in to the ring post and then bounces his head off, and Cruz doesn't know where he is. Plan A out the window. Let's see if the elite athlete has plan B in the tank. That could be it. Just trying to fight back. Sends him back in the ring. Apollo Cruz not running away from this fight though, interestingly enough, as Cruz now lights him up. And now look at Cruz with the combination, and he says, hey, I'm the man. But Bobby Roode says, I'm the man. Who's the man? I think it might be Cruz here as he lights him up. Bobby Roode, he leapt out of the way. Bobby Roode's watched the tape. Bobby Roode has watched the tape, no question. Oh my God, Bobby Roode, fisherman suplex, got him, 1, hook the leg, 2, Cruz is done. No, he's not done. No, he's not done. Cruz is not finished. But I tell you what, he's on the rack. The sternest test of Apollo Cruz's career to date, no doubt about it. Right hand, another right hand. Apollo Cruz, oh my God. Cruz fires up back, doesn't want a bar of it. Apollo Cruz nailed him with the enziguri. And now Cruz, no, Bobby Roode fighting off another Cruz control. Roode fighting off another Cruz control. Hammering away on Apollo Cruz. This match has gone to another level. This match... What the hell? Oh my God! Brock Lesnar is here! Brock Lesnar is in London! Brock Lesnar is in London! I don't think they've even noticed! Lesnar! Oh my God! He just took out Bobby Roode! And Lesnar's dismantling him! Brock Lesnar's meant to be suspended, but he's in London! Cruz hasn't even realized! I think he has now! And Cruz looks like he's seen a friggin' ghost! Suplex City is London! Listen to this place! They've come unglued! Lesnar is absolutely wailing Bobby Roode here! Shot after shot! Right hand after right hand! The Beast has invaded England! Bobby Roode fighting back with everything he's got though! Trying to fight back, and the Beast as Apollo Cruz very smartly watches on! And he takes him out! And now Lesnar hammering away! and he's busted open Bobby Roode. I don't think Lesnar gives a damn who he hurts tonight. He's just trying to take out as many people as he can. The referee's trying to stop him, trying to keep him from inflicting any more damage. But Lesnar's having absolutely none of it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely zero. But a Cruz now. Cruz screaming at Lesnar. Brock Lesnar now doesn't see him. Cruz strikes from behind. And now Apollo Crews with the chance to get some of Brock Lesnar. Uh-oh, he's back though. Brock Lesnar hammering away on Apollo Crews now, getting him some of the Elite One. Lesnar's been waiting, brooding, and just waiting, and pacing, and seething, waiting to get his hands on him. Suspension or no suspension, Brock Lesnar doesn't give a damn. This place has come unglued. Lesnar's busted this match into a million pieces. And now Bobby Roode is just caught in the crosshairs. Bobby Roode is just caught in the crosshairs of the beast. Lesnar's destroyed everyone. Apollo Crews is a bloody mess. Roode is a bloody mess. Sent to the outside. And now Lesnar's going to turn his attention to Apollo Crews again. Lesnar doesn't give a damn. And he's absolutely hammering away on Apollo Crews. Look at this crowd lapping it up. Lesnar has lost it. Wait a minute, Ric Flair. Ric Flair has run down to the ring. Ric Flair has run down to the ring. And he's telling Brock Lesnar to take his hands off Apollo Crews. Crews is going to roll to the outside of the ring, and now Flair saying, your ass is suspended. Well, I don't think he gives a damn, Rick. Apollo doesn't know what's hit him. Oh my God! Brock Lesnar just laid out Ric Flair. Lesnar. Forget about holy shit. Lesnar doesn't give a shit. My God. This crowd still coming down, ladies and gentlemen. From Brock Lesnar. Finally, he's been escorted out of the building. But Lesnar arrived. Suspended or not. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears to this. The Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental Championship. This title you can only see exclusively on SmackDown. Roderick Strong you can only see exclusively on SmackDown. Well, Roderick Strong is an interesting case in this match because this is quite literally the second chance saloon for Roderick Strong. At Vengeance, he faced Braun Strowman one-on-one, couldn't get the job done, put up a hell of a fight. Roderick Strong ultimately fell short by that standing triangle choke from Braun Strowman, which is just absolutely vicious, unlike anything I've ever seen. This is going to be a hell of a match, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish off the night with two enormous title matches. Brock Lesnar arrives. Shinsuke Nakamura is your new United States champion. The Authors of Pain are your new tag team champions. Sting wrestling in the main event against Rusev still to come. The iconic duo turns into the iconic trio. It has been combustible to say the very least, and now, I mean, come on. A fatal four-way match between perhaps four of the best in-ring competitors that we have on any brand, potentially in the world. And how about that face-off between AJ Styles and Finn Balor? Finn Balor wearing Bullet Club clothes. I mean, Samoa Joe, it's an enormous reaction here, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. It has been one of the more memorable nights here in London. This crowd has been unbelievable. I hope you're enjoying, but it's only going to get more combustible. I'm sorry. That's just the facts. Let's switch our attention fully right now to the Samoan submission machine as he comes down to the ring for his first crack at the Intercontinental Championship. Well, tell you what, if anyone, I think, can dominate this match and maybe have a chance of dominating Braun Strowman, it's got to be this guy, doesn't it? I mean, look at the size of him. Former World Heavyweight Champion. He won the King of the Ring. He then went on. Mind you, it might actually be worth noting that he won the King of the Ring in a multi-man match as well. So he has the experience, and here we go. Listen to this. The baddest man walking the face of the earth. I don't need to say his name, he just did. Strowman. Strong. Cesaro. Joe. Oh, you want to talk big fight feel, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Look at the size of Braun Strowman. What on earth is it gonna take to take that title from Strowman? It may take 3 men. I think that's what it's going to have to come down to. We saw Roderick Strong on SmackDown. He was plotting. He was saying to Samoa Joe and Cesaro, he was saying, the only way we're going to beat this guy is if we all team up and take him out. But it's worth noting that none of those guys wanted a bar of it. So will that plan come to fruition? I highly doubt it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. The Intercontinental Championship. The penultimate match of the evening. Main event still to come, but this has a main event feel about it as well. 4 of the best athletes we have. 4 completely different styles all coming together. And here we go. Samoa Joe and Roderick Strong pair off. And look at Strowman just took Cesaro by the throat straight away. Oh, almighty, what a shot. Just took Cesaro by the throat straight away and laid him down. And Samoa Joe and Roderick Strong have already taken off down the rampway here. And well, Braun Strowman, listen to him. Braun Strowman is laughing. He's the only one left in the ring. And I better explain the rules. There is no count out, but there is disqualification. But the pinfall can only happen in the ring. The pinfall or submission can only take place in the ring, and there's an uppercut from Cesaro that takes out Roderick Strong. And this is just going to be an absolute cluster, ladies and gentlemen. These 4 men are just, I mean, there's no method to any madness when it comes to a fatal 4-way match. It just is what it is. As Strowman just, oh my God, sent Roderick Strong off, and there's another European uppercut from Cesaro, and it's an early European uppercut party. And we're in Europe, so I guess it's a London uppercut party, I guess. You can see Strowman here just sends him into the barricade again, and Cesaro was looking for an early neutralizer, I think, there, or something kind of a maneuver, but Joe able to reverse it into a belly-to-belly suplex. Strowman is just absolutely destroying Roderick Strong on the outside of the ring here, and look at this here from Strowman, just sends him into the barricade again. And Strowman is just an absolute animal. He is an absolute beast. There is just no denying it. Look at Cesaro here with the power. Lifts him up. And now Joe rolling But look out, Cesaro. Antonio, you got to watch from behind, my friend. Look out. Oh, my God. Back suplex. And now he wants to get a little bit more of Cesaro, but the reversal here. And is this the chance that they're going to take to try and maybe... Oh, wait a minute. Roderick Strong didn't want to borrow that from Samoa Joe because Samoa Joe threw him out of the ring earlier in the match. Strowman just with the power and then a drop kick. A drop kick from Braun Strowman as he sends Cesaro into the corner, hooks up Cesaro, and oh my God, dropped him on the middle rope. And Cesaro might be done. You can see Roderick Strong, and oh, a cutter from Roderick Strong. A cutter from Roderick Strong. May have taken Joe out on the outside, but I don't think it has. And another cutter from Roderick Strong. Trying to do his best impression of Randy Orton there. And Roddy gets sent into the ring, and Samoa Joe's having absolutely none of it here as Braun Strowman continues to hammer away here on Cesaro. And he's in really big trouble. He gets thrown across the ring, and Cesaro, I think, has had enough. I think he's seen enough. But now Samoa Joe with a reversal now. The reversal. But it's been really all Braun Strowman, hasn't it, so far in this match? But this could be an opportunity for Samoa Joe as he takes Braun Strowman and grapevines the head, and now Roderick Strong watches on. And Roderick Strong looks at Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe looks at Roderick Strong. And maybe the chat they had on SmackDown might be starting to make a little bit more sense. And Samoa Joe calls him over, and here we go. The double team on Braun Strowman, double backbreaker. Very appropriate for Roderick Strong. And now Roddy says, now we go. And this was the plan all along. But Roddy, it may backfire with a chop to the back and a shot to the front. And now Joe gets a full head of steam. Oh my God. All that weight right across the chest. And could this plan actually backfire on Roderick Strong? Sets him up again. And why would you want to chop to the back? You don't. And that's why Samoa Joe does it. But Roddy going to look to try and fire back here. He's one tough son of a bitch as well, Roderick Strong. Make no mistake about that. Wants to get his hands on this prestigious Intercontinental Championship. And Roderick Strong with another cutter. That's 3. That is 3 for Samoa Joe. And now Roddy. Oh, no water in the pool for the elbow, though. Joe was able to get out of the way. Action-packed night. Culminating already with this, isn't it? And he sends him into the corner. And now Joe, with a headbutt, takes Roderick Strong out. And he has to try and get to his feet here with the assist from the ropes. And Samoa Joe says, let's go. What do you got, son? And Joe hooks him up. And there's a chop. Cesaro and Strowman both down on the outside. Joe now hooks him up, sends him into the corner. Roderick Strong could be in some really, really, really big trouble here. Joe hooks both legs over. This is not good news for you, Roderick. This is not good news for you. As he hooks him up, butterflies him, sends him down, but Cesaro was laying in wait. Roderick Strong writhing in pain, falls to the outside. Cesaro, looking for the neutralizer, gets it. Cesaro nailed the neutralizer. He's got the cover, hook of the leg, 1. He's got him, 2. We've got a new Intercontinental Champion. We don't. It is not over. It is not over. Cesaro takes the headlock. Uh-oh. Antonio. Braun Strowman picks him up. God almighty. Strowman decimates Cesaro. And now Samoa Joe sent to the outside, but Strowman ain't even interested in pinning Cesaro. He's interested in pure, unadulterated destruction. And you can see the pain writhing through the body of Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman. This is not good. This is not good when you are getting monster handled like this. Look at him. Samoa Joe trying to fight out, but resistance is futile, my friend, because Strowman has some pretty evil intentions. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Strowman hell-bent on destruction. And look at this guy. Joe is done. Joe is done. But Strong got back in the ring. Cesaro is out. Look out. End of Heartache. But he doesn't see him. Roderick. Braun is everywhere. Braun is everywhere. Another running power slam. And he roars at the crowd. Joe is down. Path of destruction has been left. He could pin anyone. He could literally pin anyone. But he wants to destroy everyone. My God. Strowman drove Joe through the barricade. And now what the hell is he doing? Now what the hell is he doing? Cesaro's out. Cesaro's done. Roderick Strong is done. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is Braun Strowman doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Strowman. Double chokeslam. 1, 2. No. It is not over. Cesaro somehow peels his shoulder off the canvas. And now Cesaro, oh my God, sent into the barricade. And Roderick, Roddy, look out, my friend. Wait a minute, Joe. Joe's back. Joe's back. Joe's back. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. The clutch is in. Strowman didn't see him coming. Joe somehow got himself back in the ring, but Strowman breaks it. Strowman breaks it. And Strong trying everything he's got. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. Bounces off. Joe just watches. Joe's going to try and take out Strowman now. They couldn't do it together. They can't do it individually. But maybe Samoa Joe can. Strowman was in the Coquina clutch for a long time. He might have much left. Joe. Desperation personified is Samoa Joe. Dives through. Takes out Strowman. And now Joe trying to take him out for good. And Joe, what the hell is Joe doing? What the hell is Joe doing? I don't think he saw him. I don't think he saw Roderick Strong. Oh my God. I don't think he saw Strong. He was going to do something real silly from the top rope, but got him end of Heartache. Strowman's down on the outside. End of Heartache for Roderick Strong. 1. Got him 2. Got him. No, we can't put him away. Somehow, some way. He kicks out. Roddy couldn't quite put him away. But he's going to goddamn well try here. Strong with a chop. Roddy. Strowman back in the ring. Recovers. Joe nothing left. Cesaro nothing left. And Roderick Strong nothing left. Strowman 1, 2 retains. Wow. What a ride. Ladies and gentlemen, quite simply, one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed. Strowman with some extraordinary feats of strength, but the numbers game almost caught up with him. Roderick Strong got so close yet again, but was ultimately brought down again by Braun Strowman. What a match, ladies and gentlemen, but you have to think, will Braun Strowman potentially hold this championship forever? 3 men couldn't do it. What the hell can? Strowman retains at Judgment Day. Pure Wrestling coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, but now it is time for the main event of the evening. What's left of Sting is about to make his way down for his date with Destiny. And I think it's very poignant that Sting comes out to the theme music that he came out to when he won multiple world championships. Sting, battered and bruised. Kinesio tape on the forehead, but the face is still painted. The battle paint is still for all to see. Earlier in the night, ladies and gentlemen, Sting took on Big Cass in an absolute war. Got busted open by the big man. Beaten down. Beaten to within an inch of his life. And then Rusev gets Big Cass disqualified. Sting wins. Goes through to face Rusev right here, right now for the WWE Championship. The deck is stacked, but it's not the first time. Not a very warm reception for the world champion, but I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, he does not care. Rusev comes down to the ring tonight, the world heavyweight champion, undefeated for months upon months. And Rusev, whether you like him or not, arrives in these big situations. Rusev thrives in these big situations. He's a big match performer. And Rusev has his eyes on the prize, which is the scalp of Sting. Rusev defeated Goldberg in the main event of SummerSlam. He's defeated Randy Orton. He's defeated Austin Aries, who is now no longer with the company. Just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the legacy that this guy is leaving on this industry. Whether you agree with how he gets there or not, Rusev is the most dominant champion we've ever seen. Sting looks to dethrone that champion. Rusev looks around, but then shifts his focus right back to the Hall of Fame legend. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Sting, with his eyes on the prize. This is what it's all about. The WWE Championship. Sting, Rusev, months in the making. Sting nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near at 100%. And oh, look at this. Rusev straight away to the outside. Sting trying to tell him to get in the ring. Sting having absolutely none of it. Rusev is just pacing around, and this is just absolutely outrageous. See Sting here getting close, but Rusev, oh wait a minute, damn it. Sting gets suckered in, and Rusev with a shot to the back, and now Rusev spins him around and then sends him into the corner, and Sting already might be at 0% just after that little exchange. After everything he's been through here tonight, Oh, look out, looking for a headbutt there. Rusev, but Sting with a reversal, and now Sting gonna show some fight. Sting, you really feel like he has to finish this early as he possibly can, because the longer it goes, the more it benefits Rusev, and that is what I'm talking about. Sting has nothing left, ladies and gentlemen, and he is just absolutely ripe for the picking here. Rusev sends him in. Oh, look out, he was looking for that wheel kick, couldn't find it, and now Sting might have an opportunity here, because Rusev landed awkwardly. He landed on his neck, and now Sting looks to try and take the momentum away from Rusev here. Gets him to his feet. Sting with the jabs, those patented jabs from Sting. Now he sends him in. Off there, and a clothesline. Beautiful from Sting. Trying to fire the crowd up. They may be his only hope. Sting trying to get Rusev up, but he sweeps the leg here, and now Rusev down on that injured shoulder. It's almost just got a bullseye on it. Sting straight away clutching at that shoulder with the kinesio tape on it. Oh, hard shot there from Rusev again. Now Rusev gonna send Sting in, and he sends him into the corner. Absolutely brutal from Rusev. This has just been absolutely brutal. This whole night on this veteran. No respect shown to this out-and-out legend of this industry. A man who paved the way for guys like Cass and Rusev and everybody. This guy was there. Now this is how he's treated. Like a piece of trash. Like a lamb to the slaughter. And Rusev paces around like a caged animal, and he's just absolutely hammering and just throttling Sting with that open hand strike to the back of the head. Absolutely no respect. But Sting, he doesn't care. There's a judo throw there from Sting, and Sting's going to try and lay the boots in here. He's got to try and do something. He's got to try and do something, and that's exactly what he's doing. Hammering away on Rusev, but Rusev back up to his feet, but he gets rocked again, and Sting just trying anything in his power. Sting with the clothesline sends Rusev to the outside. Has to stay focused, but you don't need to tell him that. He knows that. He's been in this situation before. Sting went to war with the NWO. It built his legacy. It built who he was. He's dealt with this kind of thing before, but Rusev just lights him up with chops. Or has he? Has he ever dealt with anyone like Rusev before? I highly doubt it. But Sting ain't going to die wondering here at Judgment Day. This may be his final chance to get his hands on gold. This might be his final chance to be the champion of the world, and he's not going to let it go lightly, but he gets clotheslined out of the ring by Rusev. This crowd just so firmly behind Sting, giving him every ounce of energy while he gives them his. You can hear them just chanting Sting. They want him. They're willing him to get back into this match. Come on. Hard chop from Rusev again. Double chops there. Now Rusev, oh look out, Sting with a reversal sends him back into the ring. Sting needs to be smart about this, but again, you don't need to tell him that. He is smart, he's a veteran. Now Rusev lighting him up with a chop there. Rusev again, good lord, lights him up. And now Rusev just hammering away on every part of the body. He's not even zoning in on any specific part. He's just smashing Sting on every part of the body because he knows that Sting has nothing left. Or does he? Or does he just maybe have a little bit of fight left here? Sting with a clothesline. Sting with a clothesline. Could be the equalizer that he needed. He needs to try and lift, and he clotheslines him out of the ring again. And Sting's absolutely fired up here, trying to get the crowd behind him, and they're lifting. He's in his element. Rusev is in trouble. If Sting can keep up this kind of emotional performance, he could pull off the ultimate upset here. And now there's the ultimate equalizer with the barricade. Ultimate equalizer with the barricade. And now Sting looking to get his hands on Rusev. Sting, sends him off, and now Sting's starting to use his environment to his advantage. This is so smart from Sting. He needs to maintain this momentum here. Sting now. I think we're at a count of 6. We're at a count of 7, and Sting lights him up. And Sting, here's the count. He knows. Sting knows that he's got to break the count. You do not want to count out in this because the title doesn't change hands. Rusev, but that gave him enough time, and Rusev with a shot to the midsection. And now Rusev sends Sting into the barricade. And now Rusev hooks him up. Oh my God. Drops him on the barricade, and I have a feeling, yep, that wound has been reopened from earlier tonight. And now Rusev just hammers away on Sting. Yet again. Rusev is just measuring now. Just measuring Sting and just smashes him. Just smashing Sting at every opportunity he possibly can. To try and just open that wound up even more. Just trying to open that wound up even more. But Sting still showing some fight. Sting still showing some fight. He wants the chance. He wants the crowd. He wants the cheers. He needs it. How on earth is he still fighting? How on earth is Sting still in this match? I'll tell you. He's got the heart of a champion. And he may well be one if he can continue this. But Rusev with another shot to the midsection. And then he finally hits that shot. And I think Sting might be knocked out cold. I think Sting might be knocked out cold. But what I also think is that Cass and Rusev have severely underestimated Sting tonight. They saw him as an old man, an old washed up legend that just wanted to come in and get his final little bit of glory. But that's so far from the truth with Sting. He ain't about that. He wants to be the champion. He wants to lead this brand. He wants to rid it of the tyranny of Rusev and Shane McMahon. He's here against Shane McMahon's orders. It's Vince McMahon who wants him to come back. Vince McMahon on the nostalgia trip. You can see Sting is in such a lot of trouble here because Rusev has slowed the pace and he has Sting exactly where he wants him. Bringing Sting all the way over to the... Oh, God, just bouncing that bloody forehead of Sting. Now Rusev again, just working away here. It's not pretty. He's not flashy, but it's so effective. I mean, you just cannot deny it. Rusev, look at this. For God's sake. Rusev might just mercifully just put him out of his misery here. Sting tries to fight him off, but Rusev is just so dominant. I mean, he's dominant against younger men at 100%. Look at Rusev here just staring down at Sting. Now Sting is in some real trouble here. Hooks him up and down, for God's sake. Plants him face first. And Rusev just has Sting in a world of pain here, and this is over. I mean, come on. Surely the referee is going to stop this match. It's not worth it. I mean, Sting's career has been laden with titles anyway. Oh, look out. The up kick. The up kick from Sting. The up kick from Sting. It could be what he needs here. The Stinger. I don't know where he finds any of this from. I don't know where he's fighting it all from. But Sting is firing up, and now the crowd are starting to believe again. This crowd in London's so important to this man right now. But Sting cut off yet again. A shot from Rusev, but Sting shakes it off. He doesn't shake that one off, though. There's no shaking that one off. Rusev gets him back up to his feet and then a headbutt. But Sting stares back at him and says, "Let's go!" And now Sting fires back. Fires back. How the hell has he got anything left? Sting props him up. Stinger splash! Stinger splash out of nowhere. Running on pure adrenaline. 1, 2, throw! God! Sting could do the unthinkable here. Sting could do the unthinkable here. Rusev has underestimated him. He toyed with him. Now Rusev, oh look out. Back body drop to Sting. Back body drop to Sting. And Rusev, another headbutt. Rusev now getting desperate. Now Rusev starting to pick up the pace. You can feel the panic fill the arena. You can feel it from here. Look at Rusev just hammering away on the shoulder here of Sting. Hammering away on the shoulder of Sting. But you can feel it, can't you? You can feel something special's in the air. This crowd's starting to lift. That Sting's starting to lift. Just battling through the pain. Oh, God almighty. Rusev just stares down at Sting. Rusev just stares down at Sting and says, "I have you exactly where I want you." Pacing around Sting. Oh! That's Big Cass! That's Big Cass! Big Cass He's coming out here. Sting's got to his feet. Sting distracted the referee. Cass from the crowd. Cass from the crowd. Oh my God. Cass just laid out Rusev. Sting still distracting the referee. Rusev rolled into the ring. This place has come absolutely unglued. They've come unglued. Sting gets into his feet. Big Cass laid out Rusev. Scorpion death drop. Scorpion death drop. Scorpion death drop. 1, 2, 3. It's not over. Come on, Sting. Hit it again. Hit it again. And Cass has seen that the job hasn't been done. He's running back. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's Aleister Black. Aleister Black fades Cass to black. Sting gets into his feet. Wants another one. But Rusev finds back. Savant kick from Rusev. Usually a prelude to the Matska. And Rusev came within a hair. Surely not this way. Matska to Sting. And Rusev drags him in. Big Cass gets faded to black. Rusev fades Sting to black. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, Sting rallied, tried everything he could, and it looked as though Big Cass was going to get the ultimate revenge while the referee was distracted. Sting hits the Scorpion death drop, but Aleister Black turns up, returns, takes out Big Cass, allows Rusev to get the victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Rusev escapes yet again with the World Championship. But we're officially on the road to WrestleMania.